Welcome back to the channel. That retired dude here. What you're looking at here is my 2016, yes, 10 years old, my 2016 Mercedes-Benz S550. They call it the W222. And let me tell you that, in my opinion, you're not going to find a more reliable luxury car than a W222. If you're looking for a car to buy, used, pre-owned, maybe new, and you're in the Honda Accord area or the Nissan Maxima area or Toyota Camry, one of those areas, you should probably consider one of these. Before I bought this car 3 years ago, I was looking for a Honda Accord, and I found that the Honda Accords were actually carrying more miles than these. The prices were similar, but they can't touch the luxury in this car. They can't touch it. The only problem you have with these, potential problem, is the maintenance cost if it breaks down. Well, I bought this car with 56,000 miles on it almost 3 years ago. It's just touching 70. It has never had a single breakdown ever. I service it a lot just to stay on top of that, but never a breakdown, not even one. But I want to give you a brief look at the W222 Mercedes-Benz so you can see what I ride around in when I ride it. Because of course, I have the Porsche over here, I have the Range Rover over there, so I swap between the three vehicles. Oh, I also have Rita over there too, my Honda CR-V. So between those four vehicles, I swap vehicles a lot. But let me show you the W222 real quick. Okay, we got Mercedes-Benz wheels 20 inches all the way around the car, front and back. I don't know, it's a long car. It barely fits in my garage. It has folding mirrors. At night, there's lights underneath here on all four doors that shine down to the ground. It has a Mercedes-Benz puddle light under here that shines down to the ground. And here is the front passenger area where you have door locks, seat controls, memory, you have heat, you have ventilated and heat, and for some reason you can use them both at the same time. Stereo system, deep pockets for carrying stuff. This contrast of three colors, wood and brown and whatever color this is, light cream color. These Mercedes-Benz kick panels right here, at night they light up and they read Mercedes-Benz. These seats are unbelievably comfortable. And right here you have these big, thick, look how thick that is, floor mats that I put in. And that's really about it for the front seat. In the back seat, you have, very similar to the front door, except you have these shades back here, what they call peasant blockers. Same floor mats back here. They're very thick for your feet. Little pockets there, seats. I keep pillows back here because if you ride as a passenger in my car, I want you to be so comfortable that when I get you to your destination, you don't want to get out. And I got to call the cops on you and tell the police, look, I gave this guy a ride, but he won't get out of my car. You have a sunroof in the back, sunroof in the front. You have mirrors right here on both sides, or, and they have their own little lights also. You have grab handles, reading lights, air conditioning vents. For some reason, Mercedes-Benz very oddly does not give you controls for the rear air. You have to pay like $5,000 for the climate control comfort system or some such craziness. But, if you pay that money, you get that. I didn't buy this brand new. There's the access to the trunk through the seats. And here is the center console for the rear. There's cup holders in it that go down. They do lock down, and then they have buttons on the side that you push to pop them back up. This headrest right here is power. Let me see if it's gonna work. No, because there it is. So that's a power headrest also for in case somebody's sitting in the middle. You have air conditioning vents everywhere, even though you have no control of the rear air. You have air conditioning vents right here that all are controlled as far as the temperature from the driver's side and the front, but you do have vents here, you have vents in the floor. Even though I have no control of the air from back here, no one back here has ever complained about being uncomfortable. So that is the back seat area. It's crazy. Let me get back in for a second. I mean, it's large back here. Here I am sitting where my seat would be if I was in the passenger seat in the front, and I have like so much room back here. I can stretch my feet out all the way, but there's a lot of room back here. You can't get this in a Honda Accord or a Toyota Camry or anything like that. You're just not going to get that type of stuff. Gas tank door, you push it, has all your information in there for how much gas goes in the car. As far as opening the trunk goes, you can foot swipe it, remote control it, or push it under here. Lots of space back here. I don't keep anything in my vehicle, so there's not anything in there. This here is called the comfort box. You pull it out. I think it'll hold up to 30 pounds. You can put things in it, and then you can push it down. And you can put things in it to keep from rolling around inside your trunk. There's a button right here you push, it'll come back up. And then when you're done with that, you just simply push it back in. And underneath here is where you keep stuff. I have jumper cables in there that I've never had to use, and just a little highway kit with tools and manuals and whatever else. Then you can either lock the car here on this button or just close the trunk. And for at night, if you have to open the trunk on the road, these light up so people can see what you're doing, and you have lights underneath here that shine down into the trunk. And here's your emergency get out of the trunk button in case somebody locks you in the back of a W222 trunk. And passenger side, same thing, nothing different. Forgot about the rear window shade right there. And it's ridiculously comfortable back here. Same thing, peasant blockers and whatever else. And here is the driver's seat area. These cars come with I call it a clown face steering wheel. I didn't like it. I didn't want to spend the money to buy a new steering wheel, so I just fabricated my own third spoke right here, which the Mercedes guy saw it once and was like, "Where'd you get this steering wheel?" And I told him I made it myself, and he was quite surprised. It took me about a week to fabricate that, and it will not come off either. It took me a week to get that thing in there. And here's the driver area. So let's look underneath the hood real quick. The pull latch is under here. One pull. On a BMW, that's a two pull. But for Mercedes, it's a one pull. And hood shocks to hold it up. When you lift this hood up, there's a little button right here on the side. On both sides, if you push, you can raise this hood and it will stand straight up. I think it's called maintenance mode, where this hood will stand vertical straight up in maintenance mode. I've never done it, but I've seen it done before. And here's the engine. I think it's 500 and something horsepower, 480 horsepower, something like that. Water bottle, oil, battery, you know, just the usual stuff you see in here. Twin turbocharge, turbos in the middle, and it's a very reliable car. I mean, it's ridiculously reliable. I've been quite impressed with it, and I think that if you're looking for a used car, these things from, I wouldn't buy a 14 or a 15, but these things from 2016 and 17, I think 2018, they changed the body style. 18 to 20, they changed the body style. If you're looking for a used car, Honda, Toyota, Maxima, even an Avalon, consider one of these, because I did a video on this for when I took a ride on the highway in it, and I explained why this was more comfortable to me than taking an airplane. It was definitely definitely comfortable and a lot of fun.